Hey guys, Mika here, and I'm bringing you really fantastic instrument. I was having a lot of fun with this before hitting the record here. So I'm sharing with you a tenor size custom Pole Mahina custom instrument by luthier Dennis Lake. And like I was saying earlier, I had a lot of fun playing this. And I know you're probably wondering, like, wow, that's a pretty interesting shaped instrument. But don't let that deceive you. This is really beautiful playing and sounding instrument. So before we go into the sound sample of this, or going to me playing it, just real quickly going over just the beautiful Hawaiian curly koa on this instrument. This one features a darker shade of the koa. And as I mentioned in many videos, koa is just such a wonderful instrument, not only tonally, some of my favorite with the beautiful mid-range that it provides, but with koa, you just never know what it's going to look like. No two sets really kind of look the same because there's just so much detail and so much going on. And this is just yet another example of how you can get really beautiful curls, the stripes, the dark stripes, the orange, the browns, the darker browns. Some koalas even have, red, a little bit of red in them. So this one has a really, really rich and darker kind of look and texture to it. So just really beautiful stuff. As you can see here on the sides as well. I love how it's more orange here on the bottom side of the instrument. So it looks brighter from my vantage point. And then here in the back, book match with the front of the instrument. Just beautiful. Again, black stripes, beautiful, the curls, grain pattern, everything. It's just really nice piece of koa. Paired really nicely with that dark Macassar ebony binding here on the back and the front of the instrument. You can also find it here on the bridge, the fretboard, and then even on the headstock right here. So really nice. You never can go wrong with having like koa of any kind of color along with that more brown black color from the ebony. This is a pin bridge, and then even has the mother of pearl on top of the pins itself, so really nice. And then you have the Paula Abalone shell on the fretboard on 3, 5, 7, 10, double on 12, and then 15, 17, and even 19 if you dare to play all the way that high on the instrument. In fact, this instrument has 23 frets, 24 frets, if you ever dare to play that high on the instrument. And then you even have the fret markers here on the side of the fretboard as well. So on 5, 7, 10, 12, and then 15. And then we have a good old-fashioned Grover tuners here, Grover gear tuners on the back of the instrument. A slimmer, thinner head profile here on the headstock. And we have here a satin finish mahogany neck with a more square-like heel of the instrument. And as you can see, there's a very slight cutaway right here on this instrument. So now what you've all been waiting for, the sound. Just so sweet, so much, it's just oozing with tone. Now, it may sound soft, maybe from what you guys are listening through. And for me, it sounds really soft too. At first, when I picked this up, I was like, wow, it sounds more on the softer end. It's not super loud. Very sweet, lots of mid-range, lots of just, all the notes are just meshing and molding really well together. But I realized once you put a little more power into it, you can get a nice loud projection, nice loud sound. Especially when I use my thumbnail and I start digging into it. So I was like, whoa, this instrument is actually really loud, but when you play it very delicately, it's just so sweet. And the vibrato is beautiful. It's sweet. I keep saying sweet because that's like the one word I can use to. Whew. Even here on the barring the 9th fret playing this A chord. Just so beautiful. Nice monosustain. Just the sounds just interlock so beautifully. The note separation, you can hear every single note very cleanly. Nothing jumps out louder than another. But everything just absolutely love it. So let's go ahead and run this for a sound sample. Here we go. And here's what this instrument will sound like with a little bit of strumming. Here we go.